Hey guys, welcome to a new video of Bitcoin Edge. Today we'll take another look into the charts and let's see what's gonna happen. The dollar looks ready for a bounce. Little bit of a head and shoulders over here on the S&P futures. They will open in about 2 hours. Once you see the video, maybe a bit sooner. Little bit, it seems like a bearish retest on these lows over here on gold. Nasdaq should bounce over here, but looks a little bit like the S&P 500. It seems like Donald Trump will be sent back from the hospital tomorrow. They say so. That should be bullish news when stuff opens. I started scalping myself again. Here's a little story. Yesterday I longed over here in this pattern. And that was at 550 somewhere around. Then I saw this pattern, bullish as well, and well, this is what happened. We went back to the upside and we broke out, and we broke out of it, and I'm still bullish. So let's take a look at the dollar, more of a closer look. Let's go to the daily. And this is exactly the point where we had the mega bull run of 2017 in crypto. So yeah, that was exactly at the dollar low. So we want the dollar to go low again. Retest right now on this trend line. And we hope it will make a lower high over here, because I expect a little bounce from this support. But in the best scenario, I would like it to go back down. Little bit of the head and shoulders over here. S&P still looks good, has the former all-time high as resistance right now. That is this line. We made a retest on this, what was it, 8-year trend line over here. Still looks bullish. Bitcoin, this is the zoomed out chart. Well, zoomed out on the 4-hour. We have a really strong support trend line over here. We have the VPVR over here, and we have a lot of support from the VPVR to the downside. We're about 66 closes, daily closes about above 10k, so that is very bullish. Let's zoom in a little bit more. We broke this high over here, and I think if we break this trend line, well, you could see it as a zone. It's just which tops do you wanna grab. You can grab the tops as well if you want, but this is the trend line we need to break. Multiple ways of drawing it. Do you want to take the tops? Do you want to take other tops? Break of this one is very good. This horizontal, in my opinion, an important place over here. So yeah, it is looking very good. On a lower time frame, we can see a break out of this pattern. You saw it just a bit ago on my Twitter, knife catch Rambo, and yeah, I traded this. So yeah, that is about it for Bitcoin. Fundings are very negative at the moment, so that is always good. Really cheap to long. What else? Let's take a look at Ethereum. Smaller time frame looking good, but we want a higher time frame. We see this mega rising wedge. We broke a bit to the downside, but we made a double bottom over here, and right now we want to look for higher highs. We would like to break this high over here, break $400, but we also have a trend line in here. That is this trend line. So yeah, that's the one we would like to break now. We could also add another trend line, in my opinion. No, not really. So yeah, that is about it, I would say, for Ethereum. We could remove everything. Try to draw some other trend lines. One I like now at this moment is this one. Not really seeing many others at this moment. Maybe you could draw something like this, but it's not something I like too much. We are making a double bottom over here. Of course, 360 is a very important place over here. That was the high of last year. So I would say this is the high to break at the moment, around $390, $400, and this is the low to hold. A really big range, but I think a break of these two trend lines could shake it up a little. Break above here would send us to $400. Break above that would send us to $440. After that, almost 500. Looking good. I mean, it's all about Bitcoin, and I'm very bullish at the moment on Bitcoin. I had some successful trades on it. Ethereum, well, in my opinion, if we take those stops, it broke out, did a retest on it, and it's looking good now again. If we zoom in on the hourly, in my opinion, we just broke out again from this one, looking very good. On a smaller time frame, you would want this high to break. You want to see higher highs being made. This one exactly, we see it in the VPVR as well. Big part, like big volume on that price area. And now we will take a look at Cream. There are some people heavily invested in it and they wanted some TA on it. It's quite a new coin, so okay. What do we see? We see a lower low over here. We do see there is still some buying power left. This could turn out into be an inverse doji, a bit of a reversal candle on higher time frames. But what I see right now would be something like this. Yeah, this is something I would look at, and some horizontals. I think if you look at it like this, those people have been in immense pain. Look at how much it went down. I'm not sure I'm looking at the right exchange. Maybe there are some other exchanges with more history, price history. But this is definitely not a price to sell more on. I mean, I wouldn't short at this level. I think they could make a brutal bounce from this point on. Just because it went down so much, people are very scared. If you look at this, the normal people, traders would be really scared at this moment. And if I was invested, I would be too. Although the low set over here isn't that much lower than this one. And I'm not sure much more pain is possible at this moment. And I think the upside potential is way higher at this moment than the downside potential. So I'm not saying you should long this aggressively, but I wouldn't short here at all. That's what I'm trying to say. This is not a moment where you would short more. This is, I mean, I'm not looking to aggressively buy this, but if you want to take some risk, yeah, you can do a low leverage long on this. I mean, let's talk about targets. This of course would be a target. We see action on it over here, and over here we see a bounce on it, so that's level 1, that's about $50. Then we see this level, that's about $75. Action on it over here as well. VPVR isn't really showing much. Wait. So yeah, this is a good place to take some profits. Of course, these levels, 165. Not sure you would long it till 165, but a long till $50 is very reasonable in my opinion. What else? Maybe I'm forgetting something. I mean, you could do this one as well. It's about $130. I mean, this is really reasonable. We have supports over here at $32. Yeah, I mean, if you wanna take a little bit of risk, I would definitely buy some cream in here. I trade mainly Bitcoin. I like the liquidity in Bitcoin. I can to real big size on Bitcoin, and that's why I like Bitcoin. I like Monero at this moment a lot as well. Really making nice higher highs again. We are quite on a zoomed out chart. This was the high of last year and they are touching it now. What did they break over here? Can we? No. We just pull it like this. I really like Monero over here, and it is mostly because of the horizontals. They're making higher highs, not having a lot of resistances left anymore. They touched last year's high, and a break of that one would really send it, in my opinion. Looking very good on lower time frames. I'm very bullish, except trend line wise, it's mostly horizontals over here. But in my opinion, it can easily go to $150 from here, easily. So yeah, I would take a trade from here to $150, and I would put a stop at, you could take this low, just to be safe, $75, but you could also take 85. I mean, if you want to be tight, you can take this high around $95. Just do not over leverage. That's the biggest mistake a lot of people make, over leverage. I know the gains seem so juicy and everything, but a nasty little dump and you lose everything. And I mean, capital preservation comes first, not losing money, and making money comes second. Not a lot of people realize that in crypto. So yeah, this is a trade I would take on Cream. Is there a trade I would take on Bitcoin? Yes, of course. I would take a trade from about here to the yearly high over there. I'm long from around 10.5k. You can follow that on my other Twitter account. I'm starting to post some smaller time frame charts. And this is the long I would take on Bitcoin right now. Also because the funding is that low, and I think news this coming week will be bullish. We can take a look at the weekly candles over here. I like to take a look at. So yeah, I mean, the weekly is not that beautiful, but in my opinion, we will soon break this one, or we almost already broke it. And that's why I'm bullish on Bitcoin. We also had almost 66 days daily closes above 10k, and yeah, I'm really bullish because of that as well. Yeah, I'm just thinking we had enough pain. It's time to go up again. Normally I take a look at the futures prices as well, but Bitmex is crushing that at the moment. We all know why. Bitmex is under investigation from the CFTC, and they already arrested one founder. And yeah, people are seeming to be a little bit too bearish. Why we will short squeeze to the upside. So make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the videos, and if you want me to review a coin or do TA on a coin, please let me know in the comments. Follow me on Twitter, Bitcoin Edge and Knife Catch Rambo. Yeah, let me know what you like. If you have any questions, if you want me to do a TA, let me know. See you guys again tomorrow.